Section 1. The Great Gear Debate. 1. Stem. Sits in der Binnenstube. Is more money really more value? Is a piece of gear that costs $30 really 10 times better than the $30 version you can get with a single click on Amazon? That's the question, isn't it? Or is there a genuine life-saving difference in quality that justifies that massive price gap? I decided it was time to stop wondering and find out for myself, with my own hands. So I got my hands on 2 sets of essential gear. For every category I had one popular, affordable choice. The kind you might grab for a weekend camping trip. Then I had its high-end counterpart, marketed to professionals and serious enthusiasts. My goal was simple and brutally honest, to push them and see what they were made of. I wasn't interested in marketing hype or online reviews. I wanted to feel the difference or lack thereof in a real-world scenario. I focused on 3 core criteria for every item: durability, real-world usefulness, and value per dollar. Dropped, soaked, and pushed to its limits. With contenders lined up and tests designed to be straightforward and punishing, I was ready to begin. Light is life when the sun goes down. A reliable flashlight isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. I pitted a common $30 LED flashlight boasting big lumen numbers against a nearly $300 tactical torch from a well-known professional brand. The test was simple: a drop from chest height onto soft dirt, then onto hard rock, a 2-minute full submersion, and a runtime test on a medium setting. The budget flashlight started off bright and felt solid enough, but the rock drop chipped the bezel and gouged the body. After the dunk, I saw moisture behind the lens. It still worked, but that's a bad sign for long-term reliability. On medium, it dimmed around 90 minutes and was functionally useless by about 3 hours. The $300 torch shrugged off both drops with only a minor scuff. Underwater it was unfazed. No flicker, no water ingress, seals held perfectly. On the same setting it held a bright, consistent beam for nearly 7 hours before fading. The verdict is crystal clear. Winner, the $300 torch. A knife is your primary tool for cutting, carving, 1,000 other tasks in the field. It has to be dependable. A popular $25 folding utility knife against a formidable $300 fixed-blade tactical knife, cutting thick rope, carving a point on hardwood, and a careful pry to reveal limits. The folder completed the basics but needed a touch-up as the edge dulled. Gentle prying produced blade flex and slight lock wobble. It didn't break, but showed its limits. The fixed blade felt like superior steel, slicing rope in one pull, carving smoothly, holding an edge sharp enough to shave. In the pry test it was rock solid, no flex, no give. So, who is the winner? Too close to call. It depends on your needs. If you need survival-level use like batoning or heavy prying, invest in the high-end blade. For most casual users, the budget knife is perfectly adequate. It felt like a tool you could bet your life on, but the budget folder earns its spot for light carry. When it comes to first aid, the quality of your supplies can be the difference between a minor inconvenience and a life-altering emergency. I compared a basic $20 hiker kit with a comprehensive $120 tactical trauma kit. With thick work gloves on, I opened each kit to access key components. The $20 kit was a jumble: adhesive bandages, antiseptic wipes, tiny flimsy scissors, plastic tweezers. Fine for scrapes, not for serious bleeding. No tourniquet, no pressure dressing, no water resistance on the pouch. The tactical kit opened as a rip-away pouch, neatly organized, labeled compartments, built for speed, combat-proven tourniquet, pressure dressing, hemostatic gauze, trauma shears that cut denim, nasopharyngeal airway, high quality, vacuum sealed. Verdict: not even a competition. Winner, the $120 high-end kit. Don't cut corners here. A cheap kit gives a false sense of security. Spend the extra money on a proper trauma kit and learn how to use it. Your life, or the life of someone you love, could depend on it. This is the most definitive win to spend more in the entire test. Nothing is more fundamental to survival than clean drinking water. I compared a popular $30 straw-style filter against a $300 pump-action filter system. Challenge: filter 5 liters of visibly muddy river water, then evaluate flow, taste, and performance after use. The $30 straw is simple, compact, and lightweight, perfect for a day pack. It turned muddy water into drinkable water with improved clarity and taste. But flow slowed after a few liters due to sediment clog, and it's personal use only. It doesn't remove viruses. The pump is heavier and more complex with setup time, intake hose in, output hose to a bottle. Pumping produced a steady, fast stream. A pre-filter trapped gunk and the ceramic core handled finer sediment. After 10, even 50 liters, the flow remained consistent with quick field cleaning. This system can easily provide clean water for a small group. Verdict: too close to call. Choose based on your mission. For solo or backup, the $30 straw is incredible value. For group, long-term, or very dirty water, the pump's speed, reliability, and serviceability win. Pick the right tool for the right job. Your backpack is your mobile home in the wilderness. I loaded each with an identical 25-pound load, weighed on a scale, then set off up a steep mile. The $40 pack looked the part, but thin unpadded straps dug in, and the waist strap offered no real hip transfer. Zippers began to stick and stitching started to stretch and pop. By the end, my shoulders were sore and strap seams showed visible strain. With the $300 pack, it was night and day. Internal frame, padded straps, substantial hip belt. Most of the weight transferred to my hips. The pack moved with me, not against me. Zippers were smooth and robust, material clearly durable. Mully webbing was truly functional. After the same hike, I felt fresh, with no sore spots. Indisputable outcome, winner. The $300 backpack, comfort, durability, and true load-bearing capability. A cheap pack might carry a light jacket to class, but it's not up to real loads. If you'll carry more than 10 to 15 pounds for any distance, invest in a quality pack. After dropping, drowning, cutting, filtering, and hiking, the results are in. Across 5 categories, the high-end gear secured 3 decisive victories, while 2 were conditional ties. Spend on the flashlight, the first aid kit, and the backpack. You absolutely get what you pay for in these critical areas. For light, waterproof reliability and battery life. For medical, real life-saving tools. For packs, carry real weight comfortably without failure. Knives and water filters are nuanced. Budget options are viable under specific limited conditions. Save where risk is low and tasks are simple. Be honest about your mission. High-end winners deliver durability, performance, and peace of mind that can save money and hassle long-term. So, we've seen the gear, we've run the tests, and we've tallied the results. Now it's time to turn all that into a simple, actionable plan for you. The most important lesson: the best gear is the right gear for your mission. Don't get caught up in brand worship or chasing the most expensive thing. Start by honestly assessing your most likely use case: weekend warrior, long-distance trekker, or dedicated prepper. Knife: a solid $25 to $30 folder from a reputable brand will handle 90% of daily cutting. Just pair it with a small sharpener. For water, the $30 straw-style filter is a must-have for low weight and emergency utility. These 2 items are where the budget market shines. Start there for a solid foundation. Then identify strategic investments: first aid kit, backpack, primary flashlight. Do not go cheap on medical gear. Buy a pre-made trauma kit from a reputable company or build your own with quality components like a CAT or soft TW tourniquet. If you plan to carry more than a light day's worth, a good suspension system is non-negotiable. Your body will thank you. A durable, waterproof, rechargeable flashlight from a trusted brand provides immediate and lasting peace of mind. First, always test your gear in a safe, controlled environment before you have to bet your life on it. Second, maintenance extends life. Keep knives sharp, packs clean, electronics dry. And last, the most important piece of gear you have is your brain. Knowledge, improvisation, and calm under pressure. If you want the winners from this test, check the links below. Spend where it counts, save where it's smart. Budget doesn't always mean bad.